time when we get to look in my story box. I wonder who can guess today. There's lots in here today, not just one thing. Shall we have a look? Ooh. The first thing has 2 big ears and 1 white nose. It's got a dangly tail and 4 legs that go clip, clop, clip, clop. Shall I show you? See if you were right. It was a donkey. Eat-aw, says the donkey. I'll put him there to listen to the story. Do you want to have another go? This one has 4 legs too. It has 2 little ears, 2 eyes and 1 nose and a big fluffy coat. It's not hairy, but it's fluffy. Have you guessed? We had one in our story last week. Let's see if you were right. It was a sheep. I'll put the sheep over here to watch the story too. And then there's something else. This one only has 2 legs. It's got 2 eyes, a nose and a mouth and a face like mine and yours. Have you guessed yet? Shall we take a look? It's a little man. This little man is called Noah. But there's something else in the box too. I wonder if you've got one of these at your house. It's stripy and it's this shape. Can you draw that shape? Goes up, over and down. And it's got lots of colours. Can you guess it? It's a rainbow. Have you seen all the rainbows near where you live? There's lots in houses. Have you got one up in your house? Well, I'm going to tell you the story today of the very first rainbow. Move Crocodile up and stand it there so you can see it in the story. It all started a very, 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 very long time ago. You see, a very long time ago, something sad had happened and God needed to fix it. So he sent a message to all the animals. The turtles got it first and very slowly they began to crawl across the ground. Can you crawl slowly like a turtle? They'd been told where to go and when to get there, so very slowly they crawled on their way with their houses on their backs. Off they went. The snake. It wasn't a quick snake, so the snake began to slither too. Can you slither like a snake with me and make a snaky noise? Sss went the snakes as they shot off towards where they'd been told to go. The slugs and the snails began to slide in their slime very slowly. Can you make your hand like a slug or a caterpillar crawling along? If we try again, can you slide along like a slug? There he goes. And then the very tall giraffes, can you make yourself tall like a giraffe and stand on your tiptoes because they've got pointy legs, began to walk in the right direction too, swaying their necks from side to side. Where were they going? One by one, other animals joined in. Can you guess which one this is? That's right, an elephant joined in the journey. And the elephants began to walk and march. Thud, thud, thud. Can you thud like an elephant and wave your trunk? Thud, thud, thud went the elephants as they moved along. The hungry, hungry hippopotamus trotted along. Trot, 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 trot. Can you go like a hungry hippopotamus? Trot, 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 trot went the hippopotamuses. The roaring lions came next and they began to run. Hurr went the lions. Give us your best lion roar. Hurr. And then the birds began to flap their wings. The little ones first and then bigger and bigger, and they began to fly. And they were flying to the same place too. Where on earth were they going, do you know? Well, the alligators shuffled on by. Here's my alligator. Off he goes. And he went to find the right place. The monkeys, can you do your best monkey run? Went the monkeys as they dashed across the ground. And eventually, they got there. The tortoise arrived. Can you remember how slowly the tortoise moved? And he saw Noah, the man who was in my box. And Noah said, "Climb aboard my amazing boat." So the slow tortoise climbed aboard. The snakes slithered in too. The slugs and the snails slid along the ground. The tall giraffes on their tiptoes tottered in. The enormous elephant stomp, stomp, stomp went into the boat too. And the lovely lions gave a big roar as they went inside. The birds flapped their wings, found somewhere to sit down, and then in came a crazy monkey. Do your best crazy monkey now. And then, when everyone was inside, God closed the door and it started to rain. Shall we do some rain? Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. And they rained and rained and rained. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. And it rained some more. Pitter patter, pitter patter. And soon the boat began to float. Now if you're in a boat, it rocks from side to side. So you can rock from side to side on your boat. Here we go. And then it rained some more. And some more. And some more. And the rain got heavier and heavier. And no one could go outside. The tortoises, the snakes, the slugs and the snails, the tall giraffe. Everybody had to stay in. Just like us. Before long. In fact, after 40 days, the rain stopped. And Noah chose a bird. He sent it out to look. The bird flew round and round and round, but didn't find anywhere to stay. So they had to wait another 40 days. And then he sent another bird. And this one flew away and came back with a branch in its beak. So they waited a bit more. And then he chose another bird and that flew out. And it didn't come back because it had found somewhere to live. And the boat, can you be rocking on your boat? Stood still. And there was ground for it to rest on. And then the door opened up. Can you open your door? And all the animals came out. The tortoises, can you walk like a tortoise? The snakes slithered out. The tall giraffes on their tiptoes. The slugs and the snails slid out. The enormous elephants. The hungry hippopotamuses trotted out. The lovely lions gave a great big roar as they went out. And all the animals, including the crazy, crazy monkey, came out of the ark, the amazing boat of Noah's. And there in the sky for the very first time was a beautiful, beautiful rainbow. And all the animals saw it, and Noah saw it too. And God said, "I'll send you a promise that will always be true. I'll never flood the world again." Isn't that a lovely story about the very first rainbow? Well, if you see some rainbows today, maybe you could try and remember all the animals that were in our story. That was nice.